How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, do me a huge favor, go down and subscribe. If you guys checked out the last video, I do apologize for uploading 2 shorts in a row and not uploading a longer video in between, but you saw that we test drove a Gill 1. If you missed that, it's just a little short, taking around. I did take a test drive, check it out. We'll talk more about trading in the Mustang for something else and whether I'm selling the Mustang 100% because I'm still trying to decide. Again, help me out. Check out my previous videos if you haven't already, and kind of help me decide whether I should sell the Mustang or not. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Miata. We're going to take step 1 into restoring this car right here. We're going to take the seats out. We're going to do a complete interior detail, vacuum the seats out, vacuum everything out, take all the junk out that was left by the previous owner, if there was anything, and then kind of shampoo the carpets a little bit. It's an older car. They have weird stuff going on, so let's give it a nice clean, take the seats out, examine what the whole carpet situation is looking like, and take the first step into restoring the car. Obviously, there's a couple mechanical things. There's the belts that need to be replaced. I need to change the oil at some point. The brakes need to be looked at, and a couple of things like that. We're gonna get into those in this next following week here, but I just want to give it a nice interior detail, so when I do start putting the newer things in, like if I see right here, because if we see right here, this rubber is all cracked up, and also this is damaged a little bit as well, so that is something that I'm going to be replacing. So I kind of just want to clean it off, clean everything up, and then see some parts I have to install, some newer stuff, and obviously all the carpets are all dirty and stuff. I haven't really cleaned it at all, so let's do all of that. First step is, let's take the seats out and examine what we have. So there's 4 bolts, 2 there, 2 in the back, and then there as well. So I'm gonna take all the seats out and kind of show you guys the before, vacuum it out, shampoo the carpet, and clean it all up. And just like that, both seats are out. This is why I wanted to take the seats out, because all of this is under the seats. It looks like right here, these wires, this wire right here was for the speakers in the seat, and all of this was behind the seat as well, and all of this was unplugged. I'm not gonna worry about this right now because I think bucket seats are in order for this car. If I put buckets in the car, there's not really a point in hooking the speakers back up in the seats, and there's a very high chance that the speakers just aren't gonna work either way. So I'm not too concerned about it. We will do a speaker upgrade. Even though this is gonna be a track car, I'm still gonna wanna enjoy it on the streets a lot. So we will do a speaker upgrade in the car in future videos. This is just part 1 of restoration. And the first thing you do in restoration is give it a nice clean. It's not too bad. This should be really easy to clean, pick up all the junk. So that's what I'm gonna do, vacuum it out, have shampoo for the seats as well. We're gonna put a little bit of that and kind of just give the Miata a nice little clean. Also, these are the mats that came with the car. I want to put MX5 floor mats in the car, so maybe I'll go to the dealership tomorrow, because today's Sunday, and get some MX5, maybe some newer Miata just floor mats for the car, because it does help keep the dust out and everything. And these aren't the most appealing, but they're just rubber mats, and they've been doing the job pretty nicely. I'll give these a little power wash as well and put them back in for the time being. So the interior is basically done. We'll show you that in a second. Another thing I did, this is where the footrest goes. I took this out. I'm gonna clean this little bit of like a rust off because the bottom bolt was a little rusted. This was the bottom bolt. I know it's probably a little extra, but also the seat bolts. I'm gonna clean all 8 of them up because they're pretty hidden for the most part, but it takes like 5 seconds to paint them black. Okay, so got all of this taken care of, all vacuumed and everything. This is how it looks now. Got a little dust in it again. I might do a secondary vacuum, but it looks like 50 times better than what you guys saw before. Like, it's actually black now. Just some dust was getting in because obviously I left the windows open and the top open. Also vacuumed all of this and got a little bit of cleaner, carpet cleaner, and cleaned the carpet. And then armor-alled kind of the steering wheel, the dash a little bit. Again, this rubber is gonna be all replaced, so it's gonna look super nice when it's done. I didn't do it before of the seats, but this is the seats now, and I think they look really good compared to what they were for sure. This was a really good good use of time, I guess. It looks really nice now, and it's definitely a huge improvement in the interior, because you'd feel like you were in a little bit of a dirty car before and kind of just like it wasn't nice. But now the Miata feels like nice on the inside. The exterior needs a lot of work. The paint needs a lot of work, and we will do it. So I have to put the bolts back, the seats back. I gotta let it dry out a little bit beforehand, but also I have the bolts like dipped right now. So when I undip them, they should all be all clean and stuff. I have to spray the bolts from this right here. I gotta clean this here, but you can see it's a little rusted. So I gotta clean this off, and the bolts should be fine, and maybe scrub them a little bit, and then I'm gonna paint them black. All right, all the bolts are now black. So the reason I did just all black is after even I dipped them, they were still a little rusty. I don't have a sandblast machine or anything. Easiest thing, black them out for now. I'm gonna end the video off because I gotta wait for all this to dry and put the car back, and honestly, it's not really worth seeing. You can see the transformation and how much better everything is. So I kind of just have to put everything back later tonight, but I want to get the video out in a timely manner, so we're just gonna call it here. We're trying to hit 100K before the end of the summer, so go down, subscribe, leave a like if you did enjoy. Can't wait to keep working on the Miata and keep restoring bits and pieces here and there, so should be really exciting, and I'll see you guys in the next video.